Okay, this particular neighborhood is in the Houston area, and when we had a severe storm come through, it dropped so much rain, around 800 houses in this neighborhood flooded. Some of these houses, this one being one of them, had never flooded before. So it was a catastrophic problem, all the rain that hit and flooding the houses. So there's a lot of these type of projects taking place. Unfortunately, a lot of people aren't bothering to raise their houses, and unless drainage systems are updated, this is a problem that's going to reoccur time and time again. If your house floods, this is a way to take care of the flooding. This particular house had 1.5 feet of water in it the last time it flooded, so we've raised it 4 feet in the air to make sure it never floods again. And in a lot of areas, what's happening with the flood controls and FEMA and things like that, if you're putting more than 50% of the value of the house into rehabbing the house, you then have to raise it up to current flood elevation codes. And that's why this house was raised as high as it was. The occupants have been living in the house while we raised it, so we've kept their sewer hooked up, their water hooked up, electric's hooked up, gas is hooked up, everything they need to still maintain the home. And one of the things you can see is the drilled piers came up with the house. Now, these are not bell bottoms, this was a straight shaft pier, but a lot of times people think that's what's going to anchor their house down. As you can see, they come up with the house as well. A lot of times the question is, do I go through the slab or should I tunnel under the slab? And people can't really visualize what a tunnel is going to look like. The fact that this house has been raised 4 feet and we tunneled under it gives you a unique opportunity to see exactly what the tunnels look like. And when we dig underneath the house, you can see it's just these big trenches under the house showing exactly where we're going to put the piers in, and we're able to follow the grade beams to get wherever we want to be. One of the other things that's unique on this house, the fact that we raised it up so much and we're able to keep the plumbing hooked up as we went. These are what's called a through wall for the drain system, and we were able to just extend it and put a slip here so that as we raised the house, they didn't have to worry about reconnecting the plumbing every day after we were done. This was able to be used the whole time that we were doing the lift.